So I'm still talking about death. Yes, death, the one a lot of us are scared of. This is part 3. Let me talk about something very personal that I already talked about in part 1 and 2. No, actually more in part 1. I loved my mom. I still love my mother. I fought for my mother while she was alive and while she had passed. So while she was alive, there are countless times when my dad threatened to disown me because I refused to show up for a family meeting that was not going to include my mother. I'm going to disown you. You're not going to answer me. The man says, I said, what do I need? I said, do I need your name? I said, I've disowned you. That is the kind of relationship I've had with my father. I said, yeah, I will disown you. Just because if divorced mom does not mean, if you are saying family meeting, family, that is my definition of family, So yeah, I've done that, and my sisters, the ones that are chickens, are all chickening like chickens because they were very dependent on my dad. He was basically their source of income. Me, I always found a way out. Broke out when I was younger and found my path. Never really took anything from him. He says it to me, oh, you're the only one who I didn't do anything for. Yes, because I cut myself off. Made sure that my life did not depend on anybody. I don't know why I was raised the way or why I turned out this way, but it's for the better though. So my mom is somebody I fought for while she was alive. I also reprimanded her while she was alive. That's me. Went all the way to try to make peace between her and my father while she was alive. After she passed and he wouldn't let her be buried in my grandfather's compound, paternal grandfather's compound, I gave my dad an ultimatum. Said I was going to call him out. He blocked me. My siblings supported him. Got his brother involved. My brother reached out to me and said, this is what I'm going to do to your brother. They now did a family meeting, called their uncle, and then heard the story from my dad. Turns out that my dad instigated the whole thing, and then they blamed somebody else. And then they gave me feedback. I was like, yeah, it's good that you're giving me feedback, but my mom is passed. I wish this would have been done sooner. They had to wait for a 40-year-old guy to solve a problem that had plagued the family for almost 50 years. Where does that even happen? So I love my mother, as you can see clearly, not verbally, physically, mentally, financially. I stood for my mom, fought for her, but I reprimanded her too. I did not do all those fake love, mommy, you're the best. When I was smaller, mommy, you're greatest mom, you're loving mommy, you're fantastic mom. I did all that, mommy, your food is fantastic, your food is delicious. I did all that. I said, but mommy, this one, you did not get it. This one. Why would you say that non-so is a witch? Why would you say? Why would you say? Don't you understand that they were children? Why would you do that? That was me. That was my relationship with my mom. As you can see, double-edged. I parented my mom, if that makes any sense. Yes, I think that's the best word because I see it on TikTok a lot when kids are parenting their parents. I parented my mom. So, she passed. I'll say it. She was a recluse. My mom died a recluse. There's nothing wrong with that. Just because she has died doesn't mean I'll start lying. Don't speak ill of the dead. Shut the fuck up. It's my mother. Let's talk about life. How would you fix the future if you don't analyze the past and deal with it exactly how it is? It's the reason why so many colonized Christian nations who say don't speak ill of the dead are trapped. People in that religion are trapped because they can't even address the past. Don't speak ill of the past, of the dead. Just move on from where to where. How would you know where you're going if you don't review your past? Even businesses, when they failed and there's a new business manager, are you not supposed to review the previous business plan? Aren't you supposed to review the previous business plan? But somehow, after there's death, you no longer want to talk about it. But y'all will just be posting, oh, we lost an angel. An angel that was a devil. Please. A lot of people. My 4th, 5th, 6th cousin, I don't even know the relationship I have with that person, reached out to me on Facebook. When I was writing about my mom, because one of the therapists told me, just journal. I was journaling, writing as it was, starting with the Christians who were so insensitive. Posted, oh, she's gone to a better place. Rejoice? Are you mad? I said, my mom just passed. They're telling me rejoice. She's gone to a better place. Are you stupid or something? I'm telling you that my mom has passed. She's telling me she's gone to a better place. Are you guys okay? I need my mom. I just need it. I just joined corporate America and I was going to, hey mom, here's what. And that's when I started calling her. April. Calling, nothing. May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I was like, oh, something is off. She didn't call me on my birthday. I couldn't reach her on her birthday, October 25th, my October 28th. She doesn't miss anybody's birthday. Missed my first sister's birthday. I don't know if she called my first sister. That was like March 5th. But my third sister, April 5th. I don't know if my mom called her. Then my second sister, May 18th. Same thing. Then my brother, April 27th, nothing. Me, October 28th, nothing. 25th, I couldn't call her. My younger sister, December 10th. Well, then we haven't found out. So by November, I'm like, something is off. Something is off. Something is off. Because I just, when you've worked in essential jobs in the US and suddenly you're working in corporate America and you don't have to check your bank account, that's how I was comfortable. Let me just call my mom. Let me just, I'd been sending money, but let me just, talk to my mother. She was gone. She was gone. She was gone. Gone. Reckless. Cut ties with reality. Prayed so much. She probably died of dementia. She was never diagnosed, but stories, what my niece said, is probably dementia, and from some of the things my brother said happened. One time he was walking past her, she didn't even see him. She was just praying. That's fucking dementia, my guys. I'll talk about it's there. I'll talk about it. We must address it so that it doesn't happen to you or to your children. A lot of you want to be in church all day, all night because you love the Lord so much. Why the fuck are you alive? Die then. And I mean it. Die. Because no offense, I love my mom, but I don't miss my mother. You guys don't understand. I loved my mom, but I don't miss my mom. When I hear people writing about their mothers, oh mom, who do I call? We have to talk about this thing so that we don't end up being the same set of people. Again, I love my mom, but I don't miss my mom. As a matter of fact, some girl I was talking to when it happened, and after that, made me a poster of my mom, my pictures. I ripped it off. I didn't want to see my mom. Not because I hated her. I said, Mom, I got to move on. Went to the Puget Sound Waters in Washington State one time. Put my hand in and I said, Mom, I don't know where you are. Whatever it is, go in peace. I got to move on with my life. Wrote her a poem and said, I'm not going to feel guilty. You just have to understand that I need to move on with my life. She's lived her life. Short, maybe. Unpleasant, maybe. But I have to live my life. But I will talk about these things. I love my mom, but I don't miss my mother. Does that make sense? Do you understand that? I posted a video recently that I saw here on TikTok. I shared it on Facebook, and I wrote honestly. I said, I don't remember ever hugging my mother. I don't remember ever hugging my mom. Not even the times I went to see her when she came. I don't remember that. I don't remember. It was only after 30 years of my life, much later, that I started hearing some weird things from her and my dad. I love you, son. Excuse me. What does that even mean? I love you, son. Is it that they felt guilty? They had to tell me to reaffirm that they love me because I don't know what that means. Don't tell me you love me. Show me you love me. And like I said, when it was time for me, something that matters so much to me, academia, my brain is me. And I dropped from first class 4.75 and I graduated with a 3.25. How will I ever forget? How will I ever forgive those people? I mean, forgiving maybe, but forget, no. But let's talk about these things even after death. I love my mom, don't get me wrong. But I don't miss her. Let's normalize talking about these things. It's okay. It's okay to not miss somebody who has died. Don't lie to everybody and say you've missed her. I'll continue in the next part.